New Year's Day is as good a day as any to reflect on lessons learned and prepare for what comes next. A year ago, we already knew the man who would become our current president was a lying, crooked, incompetent, race-baiting misogynist. 2017 might have shed some additional light on the depths of his corruption and narcissism. But the big takeaway of the year was the extent to which the party of law and order was willing to go, enabling his authoritarian regime so they could advance their greed-driven agenda. A friend of mine writes, the damage the president inflicted is far beyond his feeble abilities. He's a bumbling fool who can barely string together a coherent sentence. The damage was far greater than expected because the GOP used his prejudice and ignorance to accomplish ideological goals at tremendous human cost. Case in point, Florida Governor Rick Scott, who's widely expected to use his ties with the White House to run for Senate, spent the last day of the year kissing up to the president at his Mar-a-Lago resort. Lindsey Graham, Marco Rubio, even House Speaker Paul Ryan, all previous outspoken critics, have recently gone out of their way to normalize the president's erratic behavior so they could pass the greatest upward redistribution of wealth in history. Unfortunately for Republican candidates, a majority of Americans continues to believe the country is headed in the wrong direction, despite the good economic news. Much of the discontent appears to center on one person, the president. It seems there's only so many unforced errors, firings, indictments, plea bargains, and just outright ugliness Americans are willing to tolerate. That doesn't mean this year's midterms are going to be a cakewalk for democratic values. The president could still fire Mueller and pardon all his aides. The GOP voter suppression machine will be in full swing. And we still haven't figured out how to keep the Russians from meddling in our elections. Again. Imagine having said that last sentence just a year ago. Get your comfortable shoes ready. 2018 is shaping up to be the year everyday people figure out just how far they're willing to go to protect our democracy. If you found the information in this video helpful, go ahead and share it with a friend. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you can find me again.